Hello students. So I will be starting with the new chapter with the NCERT class 8 chapter 6, the role of police and the court. This is Priyanka Sanyal from Techno India Group Public School Siliguri. So children, let us start with the video. So in today's topic we will learn about the police and about FIR. So here we will learn what is police, about the police and about the FIR, which is known as the first information report. So here in the picture you can see a police station and a police FIR, which is an important procedure when someone is in police station. So first of all, we will start with the police. The primary work of the police force is to maintain peace in the society and protect the life and property of all individuals. The role of the police in maintaining law and order can be described as follows. Number 1, the police investigation enables the court to arrive at a judgment. Number 2, the police cannot give any judgment regarding any crime. Number 3, the Supreme Court has laid down guidelines which the police must follow at the time of arrest, detention, and interrogation. So basically, the work of the police is to maintain law and order in the place. Now, what is an FIR? Basically, FIR is known as in full form First Information Report, which is an initial stage or procedure for lodging a complaint against someone or somebody. So as its name suggests, it is a first information about an alleged offense. If someone has done the crime or someone has done a wrong thing, a person which is approaching in the police station can file a complaint as a FIR. So FIR is very important because it is on the basis of this report that the police starts its investigation. Where to file an FIR? An FIR is normally filed at the police station of the concerned area, that is a place which is part of the area where the offense has occurred, where the crime has occurred. However, it can also be filed at any other police station of the country. But in that case, it becomes the duty of the officer in charge of that police station to refer the matter to the police station which has the jurisdiction over it. Now, there are certain steps to file an FIR. As it is the first step to initial steps for the in the police station when offense is occurred, so lodge an FIR, there are certain steps. Step 1, which is visit the nearest police station and describe all the details to the police, whatever you know. Step 2, you can either verbally tell the police officer about the incident. For instance, what happened, how do you know, or write down the details by yourself. Step 3, if you tell the police verbally, then the duty officer must write it down and then make an entry in the general diary or daily diary. Step 4, if you submit a written complaint, that you must carry 2 copies, one for the duty officer and the other one will be returned to you. So 2 copies of FIR is being lodged. So one remains with the duty officer of that police station and other one will be handed to you. Step 5, the police will go through all the details once you submit the information. Step 6, after that, the information recorded by the police is read over to you. Step 7, you need to sign the FIR once the information has been recorded by the police. Step 8, sign the report only after verifying that the information which is recorded by the police is per the details given by you. So when you lodge an FIR, always remember that the incident or the report which you are telling to the police officer, the details in that FIR should be as it is, as you have told. So It is very important to verify the FIR file. Now we move to denial. Now we come to know about the denial to lodge an FIR. So suppose if you are going to a police station and the police ignores or the police does not accept to lodge an FIR, he does not agree to lodge an FIR, then what? So denial to register an FIR is an illegal act. First of all, it is an illegal act. At times, the officer in charge of the police station refused to register FIR on different grounds. In such situation, the information may be sent by post to the superintendent of the police or to concerned magistrate or the court. If the authority is convinced that such offence might have been committed, he shall either investigate the case himself or get the allegation investigated through some subordinate police officer. So it is very important that these steps you can take if there is a denial to lodge an FIR. Now, investigation. After the FIR is being written down and it has been registered, then the investigation by the police occurs. So, what is investigation? Investigation begins after the filing of the FIR. On the basis of this investigation, the police officer prepares a report called the charge sheet. Once the charge sheet is filed, the case goes to the court. Now, rights of the person who are arrested. After the charge sheet is filed, the police arrest the person or arrest the criminal or the person who commits a crime. Now, what are the rights of the person who is arrested? So, number 1 should be produced before a magistrate within 24 hours of such arrest. Number 2, right to be informed of the grounds for such arrest. Number 3, right not to be ill-treated or tortured during arrest or when in custody. The confession of the arrested person in police custody cannot be put up before the court as evidence. Children below 15 years of age and women cannot be called to the police station for interrogation. The arrested person or the person called for interrogation has the right to inform his relatives about such arrest or interrogation. Female accused can be arrested only by female of police officer, that is, or the person of female police officer is very essential. So this is what we came to know about the police station and what is an FIR and the steps to lodge an FIR. So children, I hope you have understood with the video. Thank you. We'll meet you in the next video.